Peace, everyone. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I'll give y'all a little time to do that. Okay, now, let's see the video of Cam Newton getting Britney Renner to open up. Let's see her talk about her past, and let's see what we have to say about this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen, and we gonna look at it. We gonna comment.
Children. I'm a big fan of Dion. Love what he does. And I went to Jackson State. I'm like,
what?
I did. I used to play soccer there. Come on now. Like, let me not tell to bring up the glory days, but I played soccer there. I was freshman MVP of the SWAC. We won a SWAC championship. Like, stop playing. So people didn't really know that my history, because again, I had a whole life before social media. So people didn't really know my.
Man, these weaves, I mean, man. Weave and makeup make a woman look at least 5 years older. Wear your natural hair, man. I mean, come on, man.
My background with that, but I played soccer there for 2 years, and why I actually ended up leaving Jackson State was because I was in love with the quarterback there.
No.
It's always a boy, isn't it? I was in love with the quarterback, and when he left school, I left with him and moved to Michigan. But so Dion had. I was really trying to get tickets to the homecoming game. That's all I cared about. I want to go. I want to just experience it. When playing soccer there, you didn't really get to enjoy like those type of events. So Dion was like, "No, you need to come speak to my team." And to be honest, like, it made me feel so seen and heard, because he knows like my heart and like how I am. So to have someone publicly be like, I don't give a fuck, I'm putting my name on, he's like, he's a goat. He's like, I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. Like, I want you to come in and I want you to put them on game. So
at this point, Britney Renner is basically, she's desperate for any genuine attention she can find. She don't care where it comes from. She's looking for any validation she can get, and she know why. And later on in the video, y'all will see why.
I felt really protected, you know, because of the stuff I was going through publicly and being categorized as a villain and all these horrible things. Being a new mother, you know, your hormones all over the place. It made me feel really protected, and I was just like, wow, like, this is a real nigga.
Proud! You already know I respect. It's not a lot of people that I could just publicly say,
skip
I
ahead
respect
in the video.
you. Like, I can say this, and I'm about to give
them all on one accord. Like, let's be clear. So
let's skip
I think
ahead
the
in the
question that
video.
stood out was, how do you move forward?
But how do you? Like, and I'll tee it up. Let's be honest. You've been in that limelight enough to know you can spot a sucker from a mile away.
Okay.
You can spot a real person from a mile away. And I'm trying to avoid from using
other terminology?
Other terminology that can't go on YouTube.
You gotta censor it.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm filtering my convo, but I'm also emphasizing, like, how can you, or what gives you the notion to rank the type of man that you come in contact with on a day-to-day, and what makes you respect them?
Cam Newton.
If I can be completely transparent,
Cam
I
Newton
feel
busting
like
it wide open.
ever since I put out my book in 2018, there was definitely a decline in interest, like DM-wise. And I think now, because I've been painted as such a villain and I leaned into that role, there are a lot of men that feel.
So that book ruined everything for her. You know, the book really put a shadow over her that she can't get away from. So definitely she will lean into it because she have nowhere else to go. It's like the guy who's a career criminal. He done did crime so much that he got to lean into doing crime for the rest of his life. And it's the same way with her. She have no other identity.
Fear me. Like, I'll see them in my story views, you know what I mean? But it's like nobody's really going out of their way to pursue me. I think it's really different being a woman in that situation versus like my baby daddy. You know, women will flock to him and not think twice of it. But to me, because I use my mouth, because I am on platforms, because I tell the truth, a lot of men want to steer clear of that. So dating and like where it is now, there's not a lot of people that are like, hey, I'm interested, by the way. And
of course, I mean, she put a reputation on the line big time. You know, that's why we have credit scores, to see all the bad decisions that we made in the past. Some women don't want to be judged by their past, but everyone else outside of dating, everyone else is judged based off their past. So it's only right to judge someone based on what they did or didn't do.
you would think like guys are horny, at least they want to fuck, right? No, it's like, it's really Sahara Desert in this bitch. Like, in my prom, I used to wake up to like, a bunch of good morning texts. It's like now.
And guys, don't fall for this. Her DMs is not dry at all. It's dudes in her DMs all day, all night. She just don't want the dudes that's now chasing her, because all the high volume males, they gone. They don't want to deal with that. It's over. And she got to live with that for the rest of her life. And she's getting older. I mean, she don't have too much long left.
It's just me. And I feel like at this point in my life, that's what I need, because I've always put men and love before me. And it's like now I have no choice but to like sit down and like, where am I going? Like, who is Britney Renner? Like, what makes me happy? You know? So there's not a lot of guys.
So she's saying that now she have to find out who she is after doing all that and justifying being a rebellious modern woman. So if you don't know who you are, why are you steady doing stupid stuff on the internet for attention? I don't get it.
I mean, all right, look, but can you blame them though? And let's keep it funky now.
Cam.
Like,
Blame them for what?
I'm Cam Newton, right?
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not about to hit no DM with no Britney talking about, hey, yo, what's good, what's popping, where you at? You in Atlanta? I see you in Atlanta. Boom, slide through.
But why not?
Because I don't want to end up in your book. Because in a lot of ways, real spill.
Cam Newton hit her hard, and she say, why not? You know, this the entitlement that these women have. If you known as a 304, you're gonna be a 304, and that reputation is gonna follow you like a shadow, and that's what it is. And she have the audacity to ask, why not? What you mean, why not? Cam Newton got to pick a better outfit next time, though.
I felt like you had to do what's best for you, and you did, and you capitalized on it. But that was to the discretion of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And whether you felt like that was what you needed to do to get on, I'm saying that from a person in my seat, it's like, damn, she pretty, bad, gorgeous, well represented, but I gotta walk lightly. Because she ain't just like no other Instagram model that's out there.
Cam giving it to her raw, bruh. Cam giving it to her raw, for real. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Cam giving it to her raw. And that's what it is. He really breaking it down perfect. hey man, it's a sticky situation for you, man. If the homies find out I'm talking to you, or if you go running your mouth, you gonna fuck up the game. And I feel how Cam feel. You know, I exactly understand what he's talking about.
Because she really knows she could talk the talk, right? And when she goes and talk to a Jackson State, when she goes and talk to podcast Hollywood Unlocked, Shade Room, she ain't just, oh, Cam was cool. Oh, yeah, I did it. Man, she giving details. Man, listen, man, I popped in, so-and-so, so-and-so. Matter of fact, and man, look, y'all, he had the nerve to, and you know, in innocence, where I'm just like, bro, I just want to reach out to you just to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like my time is being respected and protected. You know what I mean? Because you do have that platform, or your resume says differently.
Okay, so first of all, that's a lot to unpack, but I'm going to start with the first question is, did you read my book?
Spark Notes. I heard about it.
You can't make this. Okay, so you Spark Noted my book.
If anybody go read her book, you know, or look at the reviews on Amazon, even the women were saying about her book, the women were saying that she's basically illiterate. She don't know how to write. The book was very, it was poorly formatted. It had grammar marks all over it. And, you know, one woman said that she's just a silly woman that's making the same mistakes that's mad at the world. You know, and y'all can go on Amazon right now and look at the reviews on the video, and it will show that. You know, a lot of women was like, this woman is just silly. She's a silly woman. And that's what it is.
Okay. I know who you named.
You do, because I didn't name anyone in my book.
Bullshit.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Man, what?
I didn't name anyone, because you know what's so funny that you say that? Because of where we are in media today, again, just being in tune with what's going on. I never had to name anyone. I read Superhead's book in high school, loved it. She named motherfuckers, this motherfucker.
That's the problem. You reading Superhead book in high school. I mean, if you read any book in high school, you're going to remember it. But if you reading Superhead book in high school, then you turned out like you are now, then you aspire to be like Sugarhead. So you took the same path because your brain remembered the information that you read and you took the same career. But if a lot of these women read books on how to become a woman, how to be a wife, how to get a degree, how to advertise in business, that's what they'll do. That's what they'll fall back on. But since you read books that introduce you into being a 304, you're going to turn into a 304 because that's what your mind composes of, because that's what you read.
I got a 6-inch, this is that. I put, dildo in his eye. Right. I don't have to do that. I don't even have to put myself in a position where I have to go to court because you guys have already reported on so many things. All I do is just make the title just a little bit to where if you, Dancing with the Devil, Soul Tied with a Songbird, Flag on the Play, who could she be talking about? I never named anybody. So I think it's really interesting that you're saying, steer clear of Britney Renner. You know, she's gonna put you in a book. Nigga, I never named anybody. There has not been one list that I've read online that had all 7 guys correct. But I just let y'all run with it because y'all gonna make me my money. Y'all gonna push my book.
So clear the air. So clear the air right now. When you look at the list of people that was kind of hinted in your book, nobody got them right.
Nobody. Not all 7 though.
Right.
There was just some people that people were naturally not gonna know because you don't know everything about my life. But for the most part, a lot of those relationships.
if somebody can guess, you basically gave it away. I mean, bruh, like, it's like saying that, you know, I got some noodles in the house. You know what I mean? A woman tell you, I got noodles, you know, and I got noodles in the house, and you go in the house, you thinking it's some ramen noodles, and it's just a pack of noodles. You know? It's still the same shit. You just dressed it up different. Stop thinking you slick. You're not slick.
We're kind of public, so people put two and two together.
Right.
But no, that's not my style. Like, I've never posted screenshots. I've never outed anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I've never put names in my book. So it's like, for you to say, oh, you know, you steer clear of girls like that because she's going to give detail. It's like, dude, I didn't even name anybody. I could have, and you guys wouldn't have taken me to court and won shit.
But what's the chick name? Oh. So, in essence, and I'm keeping it funky. I'm keeping it a lima
Keep it
bean,
funky.
a butt, which
It's like
people
another
would
shot.
say, tell her cheers.
Fucking
Keeping it
cheers to the
funky.
truth and
You know what I'm
getting rid of all
saying?
these
Man, I
fucking
hope-
assumptions.
I may need some more wine, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I need some more. Based on this conversation, I'm like, not me naming people. I never fucking named anybody.
Also, too, it's the second time. I watched another video where the guy said, you know, I need a little bit more drink. And soon as they say that, Britney say, yeah, I need more too. Watch out for women who drink like this. Any woman who drink like this is a problem. I don't care what it is. She's a problem. She's just as masculine as you are.
That's cool, but that's
That's your
my
assumption.
ignorance.
When
my
you assume,
ignorance.
When you assume,
You make an ass of
out
you and me.
Yeah,
I know it.
So that's crazy. Like, you still did that.
But I didn't. And I'm telling you, I never read your book. But if I were to go to my home, if I open my phone up right now and I go to a group chat and I say, hey, bruh, guess who I'm talking to right now? Boom. It's gonna be negative. I ain't gonna lie
and
to
them
you.
niggas would still fuck.
I swear they will.
That boy Cam break it down like a regular guy would off the street, and you gotta love that about him. And yeah, they will. Like, it doesn't matter about a man having sex with you. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Every man will. But with a wife, you though.
And if I gave them the time of day, for real, stop. You fall in love. Stop playing. I don't care. Y'all always like, I would never wife her. Yeah,
Cam
okay.
movie gas.
You don't know me. You've never met me. You don't know how I am behind closed doors.
my
So yeah,
God.
y'all all sit there and do all that dumbass shit in group chat. But when it comes to when we out here on this blacktop and face to face, you're not talking about she's some whore. She's nobody I would take seriously. You respect me. Just like I came here by myself. No security.
None.
In Atlanta. I don't care.
Yeah.
So fuck the group chat.
Leading to my next question, who do you
She don't understand. Nobody's looking to disrespect you in public. It's the things that you don't know that always hurt you the most at the end. If you got a reputation, you got a reputation. You know, and look at her drinking now. She drank more than a man.
represent?
I would say that I represent people who are ashamed to live in their truth. And I feel like my actions and just walking the walk, I feel like it's for those girls who feel like they don't have a voice, for girls that can relate to me, that are afraid of the backlash. Because the reality is me going out here and being myself, you see me publicly being crucified. You see me publicly being burned at the stake. This is what happens when you tell the truth. And it's supposed to...
Bruh, nobody told you to go up here and mess with these celebrities. You told yourself... You just said, oh my God, bruh, nobody told you to do this. females hate taking accountability.
To scare other women into submission. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I should live my life in fear because, oh my God, what are people going to say if they don't want to marry me, right? But bitch, I'm standing on all 10 every time.
Every time.
And they'd be like, wow, like, this girl doesn't give a fuck. I do the same shit she does. She just talks about it. She's like a voice for me. So I don't even really categorize it as even male or female. But the thing is,
you just said she's basically reaching for any type of attention from a male and validation that she can get. And now you the voice for the women that's going through the same shit you are, and you don't want to be in the position that you're in, Britney Renner. You don't want to be in the position. You don't want to be in this position anymore. You steady talking about women that want to talk about liberal shit. Oh, my body, my choice. Type shit. You don't even want to be in the situation no more. If a man came off the street right now and tried to wipe you up, you'll be on the first train smoking.
It's just about standing on principle, standing for what you believe in, and just accepting it how it comes. That's like my biggest thing. I'm not asking for anybody to understand me. I don't care if you don't. I'm not going to sit here and try to translate my soul for the world every interview. I'm going to get what I can get out of it, but it's like, this is who I am. I'm going to walk the walk. And I encourage more people to live in their truth, because if it can be destroyed by the truth, then it should be destroyed by the truth. And if that means people think I'm the Wicked Witch of the West because of how I move and the way I speak, that's just a jacket I'm gonna have to wear. But I feel like it's better to just live in your truth and be honest, or to be hated, you know, for whatever people think you are, than to pretend or to lie or to shrink myself. So it's just like, it is what it is.
Right, so I think we just answered the question about how does men like view you. I'm curious to know what the chicks got like. What you think a average chick got to say about you?
About me?
Right. I'm gonna skip past this
I feel like it goes one of two ways. I love how outspoken you are. That bitch is annoying. Really, all my messages about in any video that I post, any interview I do, it's the same story. My story doesn't change because it's just one truth. So I think that's what my biggest message is in 5 to 8 years, using my voice, using my platform, and getting people to just think for themselves and be whoever the fuck you really are. Yeah. Just be yourself.
Yeah. So my question now is, what's your type?
I don't have a type.
I ain't got no type. Hey!
Watch this.
That's a lie.
I didn't see this part.
We all got
Watch she say
like
preference. What's your preference?
I guarantee you, I haven't watched this part. I guarantee you, she's gonna eventually say that she have a type, and she just said she don't have a type. Watch. I haven't seen it.
I mean, I would probably say someone taller
there
than
we go.
me. I hate to be shallow.
There we go. There we go. She wants somebody taller than her, but she can't even. She's the biggest 304 on the fucking street. You get what you can get. If you gotta dig for crabs and scavengers, you get crabs and scavengers and catfish and rodents. Anything you can get, roadkill.
Someone that takes care of themselves mentally, physically, someone who's in the gym. I wouldn't even say that has like a label to it, like, oh, it's athlete, or oh, it's rapper, or oh, it's corporate America, or whatever. I just kind of feel like, I don't really fucking know. I feel like I've been single since July, and I'm like, where am I really supposed to go from here? Because it just is like my type and all these other things, all these other factors, all these things that I thought were important. I'm like, who cares if you're fucking over 6 foot? If you're a fucking asshole, you're an asshole, right? So it's like, can't really say like I have a type.
We can tell a lot that she one part she's talking with an ego, and one part she's talking, you know, for things that she really desire. And she don't want to let go of the feminist shit. She don't want to let go of the fast lane. But she want benefits of being a wife.
or a preference. Like, I have someone who fucking prefers me, someone that prefers to be honest, someone that prefers to show me what they're capable of versus, you know, I think he'll change one day. Someone who prefers to just be who they are.
Could you date a regular guy with no Instagram or with less followers without a blue check than you?
I've done that already. That's what I'm saying. I've worn
You
a
have
few
to get
hats.
anything
like,
you can
the
get.
guy who nobody fucking knows. I've dated a lawyer. I've dated rappers, athletes, whoever, you know? And I'm
That's another thing. You done dated too many people. Overqualified for the fucking job. Have too much experience. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants a woman with too much experience. And that's what you get. You can't take her nowhere. You want to go to Cancun. Oh, I already been there with Chad. Oh, do you want to go to go skiing? Oh, I already been there with Tyrone. Do you want to go to the Middle East? Oh, I already been there with Trey. Do you want to go to the Himalayas? Oh, I already been there with Rick. Do you want to get bust down in the back of a car under the stars at the cliff of a mountain? Oh, I already done that with Chris. You overqualified for the fucking job.
I'm like, okay, so where do I go from here? Because it's like people say date down or to date someone who doesn't have this, but I'm like, I've already done that. I've already done that. So the answer is not about who I would date. It's just, I feel like it's more so like who is willing to step up to the plate. Because real is real.
Right.
Whether you are a 9-to-5 or whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a rapper, whoever.
Can you
Oh my God, she just wants somebody to step up to the plate and save her. She wants to be saved. You can't be saved no more, Britney. You can't be saved. You got too much on your resume. Come on.
expand on step up to the plate for what?
Step up to the plate meaning, although I feel like what I do is not different than like what you do, because let's be quite frank here. You said you have 7 kids, multiple baby mamas. I have 1 kid, 1 baby daddy. People look at me.
No. Men have been polygamous since the earth started. That's a fact. The more women a man have, the more women want them. That's a fact. The more money a man has, the more he can pick different women. And y'all don't care. The more men a woman have, the less men gonna want her. She wants someone to step up to the plate to save her. No, your past is too long.
Me as damaged goods. We're not even
You are
factoring
damaged
in
goods.
the perception of social media, because that's already a lot with just having a kid. Then you're adding, oh, she's social media, Instagram famous. Oh, she's dated these types of guys. Oh, she wrote a book?
Not the book.
I mean, who always gotta step up? You gotta be a fucking unicorn, it feels like at this point.
No, she wants somebody to take her off the market, but I'm like, you know, your kids is going to know about this book. Your kids is going to know about your antics. Do I want my kid to know that their mom was a 304? No. I'm going to end this, man. I'm going to end it. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thanks. I'm out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.